Hey boys, what do we have here? It's the patch notes time again. This time we have the Amethyst update. You know, no surprise here. We expected that the Amethyst wizard will be released anyways. What does it say here? Let's read it. Oh man, patch notes. Oh boy, so exciting. Let's see who got +1 attack and -1 attack this time.
Have you seen that shit? Holy shit!
Yeah, this you're subscribed just for the patch note reading. Appreciate it. So it says here, in honor of springtime and sunshine, yes, even in the UK, we have been cleaning our code and scouring the database for any pesky bugs following the release of the Prophet and Warlock. Our code, this is the famous spaghetti code, the ball of spaghetti. As such, tomorrow we'll be updating Total War Warhammer 2 with some tweaks, fixes, and balance changes. Tomorrow, hell yeah! It's been like I think like a month since they released the DLC. With spring cleaning in mind, we are also going to be dealing with some of the public betas that are currently available to opt in to for Total War Warhammer 2. In which, with each release, we always include a rollback build that allows you to finish any save games or continue playing with mods. But from the next update, we'll also be closing down our oldest build. They're talking about the betas which you can opt in on the Steam. You got the properties of the game. Because the updates can break not only your mods but your campaigns, because they have finally decided, you know, to improve the game for the better by breaking the old save, including major changes, you know, like what happened with the release of the new Bella skills for the old world factions. And they said in the past they would not be doing that, but they did it anyways. It's a good thing, you know, they have these opt-in betas, you know, if people want to continue. Still, every single update, there is like 5 out of 10 people always ask, you know, oh, my campaign is wrecked. You know, they don't know, they don't never read these texts here. You wonder why Ella is actually writing this shit. Because nobody reads this shit. They just scroll down for the page notes and they don't know where it is. It almost feels like the Creative Assembly should create a video showing how to opt in to the previous builds so they can clip their old mods and the old campaign until they finish it before switching to the new update. Over the next few weeks, we'll be including a breakdown of all the current betas available, listing what they include and roughly how long they will be open for. Stay tuned for more on this, especially if you're a modding enthusiast. Modding enthusiast? What does this even mean? Finally, as the part of the Amethyst update, you will receive ... the Amethyst Wizard. If you hadn't guessed already, the Amethyst Wizard will only be playable in Total War Warhammer 2 within the Mortal Empires campaign. Oh boy, it begins. We are getting updates for the Mortal Empires only. The Mortal Empire exclusives. It begins. First of the many. So remember, this means you need to own both Total Warhammer and Total Warhammer 2 in order to get them in before 20 new topics on Steam discussion boards, thread and shit. You know, saying, you know, I bought Total Warhammer 2 but I cannot play all the campaigns. What hoax is this? They charge $60 for that Warhammer 1 game? It's like, I thought this was not Paradox.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit!
Hey King Roman, thank you for your support. Yoo-hoo! You know, the patch notes always get the King Roman out of the woodwork. This is the Amethyst Wizard, huh? Look at that hat. Look at that hat. The Amethyst Wizard has death magic. So Empire will have access to Spirit Leech, Life Leeching, Soul Blight, Doom and Darkness, that other nonsense spell in the first area, Fate of Beyuna, and the Purple Son of Zeus. Or should we say, the Random Son of Zeus. Amethyst Wizard. The Sight, the Hourglass, the Amethyst Skull, the Thorny Rose. These are the symbol of the Imperial Colleges of Magic. The Amethyst Order is represented by the inverted sight, indicating its affinity with the Purple Wind, Shaiish, and of course death itself. In fact, the very awareness of the mortality, that there must be an end to all things, creates its powerful magic. The Amethyst Wizard is therefore by definition a magister morbidly obsessed, able to strip vitality directly from lords and heroes and crucially diminish the will of those fighting beneath them, turning even the bravest warriors to ignominious flight. Fixes. Oh, there's a lot of fixes here. Final battle will now trigger correct. Who cares about that vortex? Fixed issue where the game would crash when multiple Doomsphere's devices detonated at the same time in the campaign. We didn't have this issue when we blew up the Ateloran. Fixed issue where the game would soft lock when triggering a small selection of advice lines. What does this mean, soft lock? It means like you had like wouldn't be able to press end turn. One second, guys. That's something in my eye. Okay. Fixed issues where the game would crash in the end turn sequence. Fixed issue where legendary heroes would resume the game with 0 health after being wounded. Fixed issue where unloading a save game, many Empire settlements would appear as ruins. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the shit. Finally we can see those proper cities on the map. Is Elich crying 2 patches in less than 3 months? 3 months. I am. Fixed issue where the Leech achievement wasn't written correctly. Okay, I was not blowing my nose here. Reduce the chance of getting warp fuel from agent action to 50%. So it's not a guaranteed 100%. Okay, that's good. The costs on the warp fuel were ridiculous. Too cheap and was too easy to get warp fuel. So now there's a 50% chance to get warp fuel after using stealth technology with a warlock engineer. Increased all forbidden workshop algorithms warp fuel cost by 1. Hell yeah, double that shit. The forbidden workshop is too cheap if you ask me. Increased warp fuel cost of Doom rockets by 1. Only 1. Increased it by 3, man. 3, 5. Increased it by 10. I feel like there is a 0 missing here. Doom rockets are super overpowered, so they should be costly. So they don't feel as overpowered if they are expensive. The Doom rockets are still cheap with only 1 more. Remove the Winds of Magic cost reduction for Warp Lightning Forbidden Workshop, but Warp Supply. Who cares? Who cares? It's like for the noobs. Remove the cooldown reduction for Warp Lightning from Ancillary. Who cares about a Warp Lightning shit? Increase the cooldown of the Endless Down ability Forbidden Workshop from 50 seconds to 25 seconds. 10 more seconds to. Doesn't matter at all. I guess this shit should have a long cooldown so it doesn't strain the performance of the game, because, you know, triggering extra abilities and shit. Okay. Fixed missing front and start position map image for Volkmar the Grim. Fixed front and start position map image for Tic Tac Toe in Mortal Empire's campaign. Fix issue when Ikit Storm Demon quest not being issued after the card reaches level 8. Fix Croak spell browser videos. Replaced Foe Seeker with Master of the Skies ability in Tic-Tac-Toe skill tree. What the fuck is Master of the Skies? Replace Arenkono with a limited power ability on the Ikit skill tree. Guys, I'm trolling, guys, I'm trolling. Increase maximum range of Giselle projectiles. You happy? You happy? Go fap on your Ikit claw somewhere else. Update the region of Tlaqua to Jalok Oasis in Mortal Empire's campaign. What the hell does this mean? Updated the region of Tlaqua to Jalok's Oasis in the Mortal... So they actually gave the regions proper names and not changing, you know, the world. Replace Arcane Conduit with unlimited power ability and Ikit's Claw Tree. God, please, let's not be a strong version of Arcane Conduit. Creative Assembly. What the fuck? Our Archaeon and our greatest mighty Azak still have Diviner over Arcane Conduit? What the fuck? When they updated Vlad with Arcane Conduit but not the mighty Azak and the Archaeon. The Archaeon. Okay, so they just made this proper. So Tlaq and Qzotl are still below the map then. Updated province of Western Jungles to Southern Desert of Arab in Mortal Empires. Okay, that's proper. Makes you wonder if one day we're gonna read about the Huahuan Desert in the westernmost part of Lastria, where it's actually desert and not jungle. So they fixed this shit here, but what they're forgetting about the corner of Lastria, the west corner of Lastria. Creative Assembly, you realize there is a province in the far west called Huahuan Desert and it's jungle. I don't see a grain of sand there. It's all jungle and water and shit and bugs and birds singing. It's not a desert. Removed 20 Winds of Magic reserves from Ikit's upgraded version of Brass Orb ability. Does this mean he got nerfed? He lost 20 magic reserve? Don't matter, his magic is shit anyways. Just casting warp lightning, warp lightning, warp lightning, warp lightning, casting warp lightning, warp lightning, warp lightning, warp lightning, casting warp lightning, warp lightning, warp lightning. And you know, smart people put a plague priest in his army. Increased physical resist from 8% to 10% for Ikit's power armor skill. So they get 2% more physical resist, huh? Remove plus 20 armor from Ikit's double installation skill. Who cares? Increase magic resistance from 15% to 20% for Ikit's double installation skill. More magic resistance, huh? Yeah, trivial changes, like who don't give a shit. Added 20% fire resistance to Ikit's double installation skill. Oh my god, fire resistance! Oh, dragons beware! One day when I go to Ultuan with my Ikit Claw, those dragons won't be able to destroy my Doom Wheel. Reduce cooldown of all spells from 20% to 10% for Ikit's power all-loaded skill. So, plenty of nerfs for Ikit Claw. It's like, it's all justified. Reduce cooldown of all spells from 10% to 10% for Orc Master's power all-loaded skill. All good stuff here, all good stuff. Removed Warpstone token skill from both Ikit and Warlock Monster. Okay, so they all have even less power now. But who cares about their power reserve? They just cast one spell, man. Such a great lore. Added level 7 plus for Salamander Hunting Pack buffs of missile resistance, leadership, and melee defense to Sponkin skillfulism characters. So hold on. We have a Salamander Hunting Pack, a ranged unit primarily, and not a single ranged buff. No missile damage, no ammunition, and no reload time reduction. Skinks and Chameleon Skinks will now receive armor and metal defense whilst from the Henuan Disciples Zodiac scale. Oh my god, I can't wait to play the Henuan again so we can get more skink buffs. Skinks and Chameleon Skinks will now receive leadership and melee attack buffs from the Henuan title Zodiac skill. What the fuck, man? Nobody wants to play the Henuan the second time. Are they forcing people to go play that shit the second time? Come on, this nasty, CA. Nasty. Don't do this shit to people. Skinks and Chameleon Skinks will receive casual replenishment and upkeep buffs from the Henuan. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. Don't do this. Skirmisher, Dexter's Warrior, and Skink Leader skill now clearly indicate which skink unit types receive each buff. Oh man. Moving on. Fixed issue with paladins unable to complete Pledge of Manana when embedded in an army. That was a bug where they could not complete their questing WoW. So this fix is important. Fixed issue with paladins unable to complete the Pledge to Order. Fixed issue with the Pledge to Campaign where defeating a minus element would count towards the completion conditions. Fixed issue with Pledge to Valor where defeating a minus element would count towards the completion conditions. I'm guessing they fixed the Grail WoW for the number of lords defeated, so they don't count as actual lords on the settlements as it says here. Fixed issue where a WoW's Pledge completion message triggers multiple times at once. Okay, it looks like all the WoW bugs have been fixed. Feral Cold One's now available. Feral Cold One's now available at tier 1 for Lisbon instead of tier 3. How many times did I say that shit? How many times did I say that shit? Who the hell is spying here for CA, guys? Somebody is here. That shit was never tier 3 justified. That was like tier 1 shit. I guess somebody has the right mind there, thinking the same. Vastly decreased the discoverability of Doomsphere and the War Camp buildings. So the Big Boom and the Vermintide. Increased food cost of certain buildings slightly. I guess they mean the Under Empire. Decreased food income potential of the Under Empire slightly. All justified. So plenty of balance changes / nerfs for the Skaven dispatch. Pretty good stuff. Increased passive discoverability value of agents when discovering under cities from to 15 from 10. So the under cities can be discovered now easier. Increased AI likelihood of destroying discovered under cities by a fair amount. All good stuff. Amended Red Crested Skinks description. No longer are they the fastest skinks in the world. What the fuck is this shit? They were not fastest skinks in the world. The Chameleon Skinks were faster. They had description to be the fastest now. Updated Alberic Mount description for Tempete in the custom and okay, what do we have? Battle balance changes. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Who has received +1 attack? Who has received -1 attack? And I still wonder who that person is who decides who gets +1 attack, -1 health, +1 melee defense. Invocation of Nehek, -2 duration. Oh, again? Like they're nerfing Invocation Nehek every single update. Goddamn multiplayer, gonna go puke. Every single time patch they're nerfing Invocation of Nehek. Invocation of Nehek upgraded, -2 duration, costs more and max 4 targets. Oh, what the hell? It's actually a big nerf to the Invocation of Nehek. Hopefully they didn't just nerf Invocation Nehek, but they fixed that annoying bug where it would crash your game. Maybe max 4 targets is the reason why the game was crashing before, because if there were too many targets with healing at once, you know, the spaghetti code would break. Earthblood max 4 targets. Earthblood upgrade max 4 targets. This is totally justified for the Earthblood. That's fine. Guardian trick to 50 physical resistance. They nerfed Guardian again. This is like the third time, or is this the second time? Guardian is an ability on some units and heroes, which can buff another hero or a lord with physical resistance. I think this is like the second time they nerfed this shit. This is not very important in the campaign, but I can see it being strong in multiplayer. So another nerf due to multiplayer. Wraith Storm Noctilus slight tweak in accuracy, huh? What does this mean, slight tweak in accuracy? Is it more accurate? Is it less accurate? What the fuck does this mean? What does this mean, slight tweaks? Is it good? Is it bad? It's tweaked? Is that a good word? Is it a bad word? I don't know. But it's been tweaked. Brass Orb now has a wind up of 3 seconds. Okay, Brass Orb is the ability on the Clan Skryre Icked Claw. The thing that just sucks everything in place so you can cast Warp Lightning, Warp Lightning, Warp Lightning. Okay. The Beastman. Oh! Ho, ho, ho. Cygor gets 800 health, 35 base melee damage, and 15 AP melee damage. So Cygors have now close to 11,000 health and smack harder in melee. I like the Cygor buff. Like the Cygor buff. The changes to the minor factions and pretty much factions overall in the last update makes the Beastmen not really spam much Cygors, but you know, they sometimes spawn with 4 Cygors. Even if they don't have no money, they have to disband to 3 or 2 Cygors, but it's still 2 Cygors, you know, pain in the ass to deal with. It's the best AI unit for the Beastmen, and it's the best unit if you like cheesing the game with the Beastmen as well. Giant All, minus 15 base melee damage, plus 15 AP melee damage. So the Giant lost some basic damage, getting more AP damage. The Giant now even smacks even harder. But what the? The Giant has 600 weapon strength. Who cares about 3% damage there? He needs armor. He needs missile resistance. Who cares about 3%? It's like, might as well give him +1 melee attack. Ungor Spearman Unshielded, 4 leadership and minus 4 charge bonus. Oh my god. That's like the basic unit, so they have less charge but more leadership. So they deal less damage on contact, but they fight longer. I smell a multiplayer change here, boys. Multiplayer change. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Cue the guy. It's like every update these guys get nerfed. Every single update. Cold One Knights, Cold One Dread Knights lost attack and defense. Cold One Children lost defense. Who decides this shit? -1 here, -1 there. These guys don't even have enough health. At least they had proper stats. They're not even gonna have proper stats anymore. God damn. Who decides this shit? It's like the Cold One Knights and Cold One Dread Knights are missing 1,000 health. 1,000, like minimal. Missing 1,000 health to be actually comparable to any other cavalry in the game. The Legendary makes them shit. I guess multiplayer makes them playable. You have to try hard with these units in single player. Try hard with all the battle skills, all the veterans, and you have to pray to Jesus, Sigmar, and the aliens that don't get hit by the artillery and go and rage to, you know, get killed. Moving on. Lizardman Lord Crow costs more and does 10% less damage on Deliverance of Itza 1, 2, and 3. Who cares? Deliverance of Itza is spammable and does high damage. This is irrelevant. What else do we have? Ancient Salamander, minus 25 projectile range. What? They nerfed the range on the Ancient Salamander. Less explosion damage. Slight increase in entity size. Less health. Remove speed reduction from content effect 2 ammo. Oh my god, this looks like a big nerf for the Ancient Salamander. Bad enough they don't have any technology buffs for the range, now they're getting nerfed. And range getting nerfed again. What the fuck they put these new range units for the Lizardmen if they don't have put ways to increase their range capabilities? Goddamn multiplayer wrecking their range, and there is no way in single player to buff their range. Just great. Just great. Good job, CA. You done it again. Thunderous One gets +5 ability recharge. Who cares? That's the regimentary now that goes just, you know, zap things. What the? Costs 50-50 minus 50. What do we have here? Who cares? Croxigors lost AP melee damage. They've been buffing Croxigors every single update. They reached the point where they're playable, and now what happens? Nerf that shit. Cold One Riders, the Cold One Spear Riders got nerfed attack and defense. Oh man. At least the Lizardmen Cold Ones have proper health, unlike the Dark Elf ones, which are really shit design. If they wanna keep that health on the Lizardmen Cold Ones, on the, my bad, Dark Elf Cold Ones, they need to remove Rampage. And the health is trash on the Dark Elf Cold Ones. The Lizardmen Cold Ones are fine. Skaven, Warlock Giselles and Regiment now +1 reload time, -3 melee defense. So they reload longer and they're weaker to melee. Warfire Throwers and Regiment Renown get +30 armor. What the fuck those guys gonna be steam tank armor values? The Warfire Thrower, the armor will not help that unit be usable. Give it more range if you wanna use that shit. You already have plenty of armor. Rattling Gunners and Regiment now small reduction accuracy. Don't matter, we get veterans in the campaign, so the accuracy is fixed. Stoneworm Halberds, less base melee damage, more AP melee damage. It's a good change. It's a good change. Stoneworm Halberds got buffed again, more AP melee damage. It's good, good stuff. Doom Flares, -20% health, -10 armor, -20% mass. I never seen in all my life playing this game, a Total War game, that one unit has been nerfed so much in a single update. That is a huge nerf. Huge. 20% health and 10 armor and 20% mass on a unit that needs mass. It's huge nerf. They only had 40. My bad, my bad. I was thinking about the Globadiers and the Bombardiers. My bad there. So I guess that puts them closer to the other guys. It means they're gonna live longer in melee. What do you guys have more armor there? Warlock Master Doomville has terror now, huh? Oh. They no longer hide in forests. -4 melee attack, -10 charge bonus, -1 melee defense. She must have been very abusable in multiplayer if they made a big nerf like that. Wicked Claw, Doomflare no longer causes fear or hides in forest. So what they're telling me, these guys were hiding in the forest in multiplayer and they were casting Warp Lightning. Okay, what do we have here? Creep Horrors +1 melee attack. Let's go play green skins, boys. I'm be back in 5 minutes.